Today we try a Capsicumel, vintage 2019.
As she said, this is our Capsicumel. We did a video on this a while ago. This is bottled on January 28th, 2019. So this is a year and 4 months. Because today is May the 6th. Not to be confused with May the 4th. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is open this. I am looking at this going, there's some sediment at the bottom of this bottle. I am not happy about that. It means this is an older one before I did my racking rules and things like that. It's totally still when I popped the bottle, so it was done fermenting. We've been getting a lot of comments lately that people don't believe that you can actually bottle something without using eights and ites. I don't know where they get these ideas from. Anyway.
If you use science and math and take readings and understand how the process of fermentation works, those additives aren't necessary.
On the bottom of this, I'm seeing some pretty wispy stuff. I don't remember what yeast we used for this, but I have a feeling it might have been bread yeast.
Yeah.
Because that is the indicative sign of bread yeast right there. I don't want to shake this up. So as you can see, if you look, there's like little wispies here and there, like right there. That is not the glass. That's the little wispy. You can sort of see them moving around a little bit. That is indicative of not flocculating very well, and bread yeast has a tendency to do that because, you know, it's made to make bread, not really to make brews. It does work, but this is what you'll deal with, and this is just the last couple inches of the bottle. If you pour carefully, it's not really an issue.
For those of you who are concerned of what that is, it's just the sediment that was remaining in the brew clearing out and settling on the bottom.
However,
it is nothing bad, and
No.
because it did that,
it's actually harmless. You can even drink it.
Incredibly clear now.
Oh, yeah.
So this, like Brian stated, is probably before we did our 2-rack rule. So if we had done a second rack on this after it had settled out more, we probably wouldn't have that in the bottom of our bottle.
Now, if you don't recall, and if you didn't see the video, shame on you. Go watch it now. We'll wait. Capsicumel is a chili mead. Okay, it has peppers in it. This one has jalapenos in it, and I can smell it from here. I liked this when I first made it, and I thought this was a good one. But seeing it a year later, we actually thought this was all gone, and then we found this bottle.
Surprise!
So anyway, on the smell, it's Capsicumel. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I don't have to put it to my nose, and I'm like, woo.
That's you get
peppery.
the peppery notes, the chili note. I get the sweetness of that honey coming through, though, on the smell as well. So I'm just going to give this a taste.
When I smell it, I get that sensation, like kind of in the back of my mouth, the back roof of my mouth, that I get when I inhale like campfire smoke or something. That it's that weird little thing. But I know these were fresh jalapenos. They weren't.
Yep, these are fresh. There's no smoke in this.
Yep.
Some people have asked how come we didn't roast them or anything like that. It actually produces compounds that are not conducive to fermentation. That's why we didn't do it. You could probably do some, but not all. We just didn't. Plain and simple, I made a very simple Capsicumel that has a lot of peppery bite to it. However, the honey, if you took a jalapeno and poured honey on it and made it I'm just kidding. If you took a jalapeno, poured honey on it, took a bite, I would imagine that the flavors would be similar to what this comes out as.
Yeah, very first note is honey.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really interesting because it doesn't last very long when it just goes swept away like a wave coming in onto the beach, and it just, that jalapeno just kind of...
Oh,
but then
it's
at the
very
very
rich.
end, the honey's still there, so...
Yeah, and the heat kind of passes relatively quickly. I still have a little bit of burning sensation in my mouth, not too much, but it does pass quickly. Whereas, like, if you were to bite into a jalapeno, that'll stay with you for a while. This seems to go quickly, and I'm not really sure why that is. I'm sure there's some explanation. Alcohol disperses capsaicin or something like that. But
It's
it actually
the sugars.
It's probably the sugars, because this did come out pretty sweet. I don't remember the final gravity, like 1050 or something in that range.
But we have found with our experience in making Capsicumels that, for us at least, it's important to have a good balance between the sweetness and the spice of the chili, because this is probably more sweet than what we would normally make in Mead.
Oh, yeah.
But because of that potent chili undertone, you want to have a slightly elevated sweetness so that you have a balance between the two. We did another Capsicumel that was with fruit. That was it the elderberry?
Mm-hmm.
And because fruit notes read sweet to your mind, it didn't have to be as sugary or honey sweet as this one is, and still had a nice balance between the sweet notes of the fruit versus the sweet notes of, or the spicy notes of the chili.
I actually made another Capsicumel, not on video, that used more peppers, poblanos, and habanero in there, and it went drier. I use it for cooking. It was way too much to drink. I didn't really appreciate it in drinking. It was very vegetal tasting.
Yes,
and that's the balancing act you play with a Capsicumel, because it's a vegetable.
Right. But we also think that it might have not just been the lack of sweetness that made it taste more vegetal, sorry, but it might have been the combination of peppers. There might have been a pepper that had a stronger vegetal
I think the
flavor
poblanos
note.
just had a stronger vegetal note.
Now, we have a viewer, Jared, hi Jared, who made was it bell pepper wine?
Mm-hmm.
And he said that came out awesome. We have not tried it ourselves.
I don't think I want to either.
And we probably won't because I'm actually allergic to bell peppers. But chilies I can eat all day long.
He's doing celery wine now.
And he said don't do that.
Yeah.
So
I warned him.
Learn from Jared.
Not a good idea. However, this particular Capsicumel and that exact recipe turned out wonderful. It's got a good heat, but I do remember when we first made this, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite. Even as a Capsicumel, I was a little bit disappointed with it. But a year later, that honey flavor came out.
Yes.
And now it's got this sweet, spicy thing it's really nice. The flavors in this are really good.
Age has worked well for this particular blend because normally age rounds things out. But in this case, I feel like age has enhanced both aspects of the brew.
I have an idea.
And for a surprise, we're gonna do a taste comparison.
We actually did this on a Mead Monday. It's Pirate's Blood, honey wine with chili peppers added. 3 types of chili peppers give this Capsicumel a fiery, smoky flavor balanced by the sweetness of honey. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Derica still has some left, so I'm just going to pour some of this into my glass. And we'll do a little taste-off. Let me go rinse this.
Now, Pirate's Blood is made by Wild Blossom, which is a meadery in Chicago, Illinois. And they get extra points for their beautiful bottling. I love the skull bottle.
Yeah, I'm totally using that bottle after this.
That's just the kind of person I am.
All right, so I have the Pirate's Blood on my side, and Derica has ours.
So first of all, there is a serious color difference.
I think it's because they used smoked peppers.
That would do it.
And they probably did it in secondary or in conditioning phase, and it just got some of those colors in there.
Yep.
There's a little bit of a fruity note to theirs that is not necessarily in ours. Ours is very green, vegetal, peppery.
In comparison, this is way
almost
smoky
fruity.
And almost fruity, where that's definitely more vegetal.
Yeah.
Why can't I say that word?
I don't know. At least you didn't say it like somebody spelled it once. Don't remember who, and I'm not going to repeat it. Definitely smoky. And it's like the smoke mixed with the honey. I should be rinsing my palate, but this isn't a true taste. Oh, you have water. Here we go. Water break. Ours is sweeter. Ours is spicier. Definitely spicier.
Gotcha, huh?
A little bit. After drinking ours, I like that one less. And I'm not even just being biased. You guys know we don't lie. If I don't like something, I'll tell you. We weren't super thrilled with this when we did the tasting of it. It was good, but we weren't like, oh, this is the best Capsicumel ever. I have to say, ours is better. I like it better.
I think ours has a more viscous mouthfeel, where this
Yes,
one, in
ours is sweeter.
comparison, feels kind of watery.
Yeah,
And
ours is
that's
definitely sweeter and hotter. So we have more of the sweet and hot. Theirs might be a little bit more complex. There's more depth
Yeah,
to
with
it
the
because of the
smoke
smoked.
and the weird fruit
Oh, so you know what we have to do?
combination, I think, is going to be the winner. Yeah, I was thinking that myself.
Gotta mix them. When in doubt, mix them together. People ask me all the time, can you blend mead? Absolutely not. When you put two meats together, the whole world ends. Of course you can blend mead. I like the color better now. Oh, see now it has the honey smell of of ours mixed with a little bit of that smoke. All right, Wild Blossom. We should talk. The mix together brings out the best in both. Now it's sweet, it's got the heat, and it has a little bit of that smoky depth. So much better. So yeah, buy a bottle of this and make some of this and mix them together. Because
Yes,
that is just awesome.
This is the winner.
So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.